So, I am 50 minutes into leveling this character, and I just realized I forgot to burn it. That's cool. Just doing a quick check-in. Having a lot of fun playing this character. I really like Wild Hunter. They're maybe my favorite resistance class. Blaster and Wild Hunter, I would say, probably are my two favorites. I was really disappointed that we weren't getting a resistance remaster because I was really hoping they'd do some nice quality of life updates to this class and I could maybe have an excuse to play it a lot more. But since I have to get every character on this account to 210 regardless, it really doesn't matter because I will have an excuse to play this quite a bit into 5th job. Level 158, we still got quite a few more to go, and it's going relatively fast, so I will see you guys in a little bit. It is the end of the day for me. I have grinded mini levels. We're at 8649 now, and I got Kinesis and Wild Hunter both to level 200 today. Wild Hunter was really fast and easy, and Kinesis kind of sucked. But this is a decent enough stopping point. Tomorrow, I have to do Battle Mage, then Hero, and Dark Knight. Once I'm done with Battle Mage, we'll be at 8700, and then 40 more from these two will put us at 8740, and then the real grind begins. I think I can probably do Battle Mage, Dark Knight, and Hero tomorrow, at which point I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. Good morning, everybody. Well, again, I say good morning and it's 1 p.m. again. Yesterday, I went ahead and grabbed the EXP node stones that you get from the Ignition Flame Festival. As you can tell, I'm very behind on this. I don't really care about this event. I couldn't care less. There's not really anything here that I want beyond like this, so I haven't been keeping up with it very much. The best part of this event for me actually is the Ignition Blaze buff, because it gives EXP, normal enemy damage, crit rate, and attack power, all of which I can use on my mules. I could even probably throw in some all stats in there. Anyway, I claimed these 3 EXP node stones, and I was thinking of actually hopping over to this coin shop here and getting the last of the EXP node stones from here. Originally, I wanted to keep these, I wanted to get these on my not my Nightlog. What character am I talking about? My Dual Blade. Originally, I wanted to get these on my Dual Blade, but the Dual Blade series, like, that stuff's probably not happening for a couple more weeks, so I figure in the meantime, I'll go ahead and use them on this character where they actually have some use. Now, what I want to use these on is actually pretty straightforward. True Arachnid Reflection is not a bad choice, but I'm actually getting to the point where I can start killing Normal Will. I think Normal Will drops the node stones. I don't know actually, don't quote me on that. But Grand Guardian is kind of one of my most important skills, and I really need it to be maxed out. So there you go. That takes it all the way from level 13 to 21, which is effectively level 26 because of the +5 boost. That is a big increase in damage. Like, that's a huge increase in damage. I would go test my BA right now, but I really don't want to set all that up. That's just a pain in the ass to deal with. Legion, Lynx, and the hyperstats. Plus making sure all my gear is right, etc., etc. But I just wanted to put a clip of that because it's pretty important. Now what I'm gonna go do is start doing my dailies. Start doing my dailies on this character. And hopefully, after that, it will be time to get back to work on the Legion grind. I've been doing some thinking about the Legion grind, and I think I'll stop at 9K. I don't think I will want to go beyond 9K unless they add more characters to the grid. Once they add more characters to the grid, then I will consider going beyond 9K. But for now, 9K is pretty much my stopping point for sure. It's just not really worth it to me to go beyond that. To a lot of people, it's probably not even worth going to 9K or beyond 8K. Anyway, I'm gonna go do the dailies and get to work on Legion. First character of the day is going to be Battle Mage. I believe we talked about this last night. Plan on getting Battle Mage, Dark Knight, and Hero all to level 200 today. Unfortunately, my Battle Mage is definitely lacking in Star Force, so I'm going around Leafree here, killing all of the area bosses to get as many Crusader coins as possible. I need 170 for the eye accessory, and then I also need to go kill normal Horntail. I'm gonna need to get the Silent Crusade ring. Oh boy, yeah, I gotta do a lot of stuff on this character. All right, you guys. It is about a little after reset, 30 minutes after reset. I'm eating my Cocoa Pebbles, as you know, as I always do, my classic, my iconic Cocoa Pebbles. Anyway, I have been sick the past couple days. You can't really hear it much in my voice anymore because the initial wave of stuff is over. Now it's just kind of like a general weakness. It's definitely the flu, and that sucks. But I am way too tired to keep going right now. I need to go take a nap and recover a little bit of this energy. But we got to level 180 on my Battle Mage, which means just 20 more to go. Then Hero and Dark Knight. But I just wanted to do a quick check-in to show you guys where I'm at. 8678 Legion. Very good, very good. Obviously, I wasn't able to get all these characters to 200 yesterday. I plan to try to do so today. I have a script for a video that I have to record soon that comes out in 6 days. It has to be done in 6 days at the latest. And I have a very long script I still need to record, but it's been so loud around my house lately that I cannot find a good time to record it, which is very annoying, and it's making the time crunch a lot more severe. I plan on probably recording that later tonight, and in the meantime, we're gonna keep working on these 3 characters. I'm feeling a lot less sick today, so hopefully I won't need to sleep as much. Oh my god, finally done with Battle Mage. For now, I do have to get this character beyond 200 eventually, but that took a long time. That took almost 4 hours to get from 180 to 200. Oh my god. Next on the list is probably Hero, just to get that out of the way, and then Dark Knight. Alright, it's that time. And by that time, I mean time to get a new outfit on my Paladin for no good reason. I just kind of was always looking at the Oz outfit. What do they call it? Night of Fire? Yeah, the Night of Fire outfit set looks like really cool to me, so I kind of wanted to get that. So I'm gonna get it. I love this cape. I think it looks really cool. This overall looks awesome. I mean, everything about this outfit looks really cool in my opinion. So there we go, new outfit. It's kind of weird. I don't know, I just wanted it. It doesn't have to make sense. So I've been intermittently working on the Pokemon video and the, you know, the 9K Legion thing. The Pokemon video has to come out in 5 days, so it's kind of high priority, but I am not spending my whole day working on it. The problem with yesterday, and the reason that I didn't get a lot done yesterday, is because it took, I think I mentioned this, it took 4 hours to get my battle mage from 180 to 200, which is insane. That is a crazy amount of time to take. Dude, Resistance needs a revamp, for God's sake. Anyway, today we have Hero and Dark Knight. They should be quicker and might be quick enough that I can actually do more than one character today, but we'll see. I'm gonna go hop on my Hero now and get started on that. I've actually kind of decked out this Hero, to be honest with you. It has the highest stat of any character that I've gotten from 180 to 200. As you can see, we're sitting at 3,100 stat at level 180, which is pretty good. With this and all of my link skills and everything, I should actually be able to one-shot pretty much everywhere. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, let's get to work on this one. Level 200 Paladin. What is this? Is a hero. I recorded an hour-long script last night, and I'm still kind of recovering from being sick, so my voice is a mess right now. I can barely even record this clip right now. I am done with this character though, and we're gonna head on over to the last character who is under level 200 who can actually contribute to the Legion grid right now, which is my Dark Knight. We'll get this character to 200, and then we'll talk about the plan to reach 9K. We now have all 42 characters at level 200, and I have to get to work on this Pokemon video, so I'm gonna go take care of that now, and then tomorrow we'll talk more about raising Legion level. I forgot I didn't have Sacro.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Oh, I missed double miracle time, I just realized.
Yeah, me too.
No, I really need it.
I couldn't care less about DMT. Holy shit!
Holy shit! Yes!
Finally! Post a screenshot. Did you post a screenshot? I'm so happy I could be here!
Finally!
After a little bit of a break, I am back to the Legion grind, and I am going to be working on my Fire Poison Mage next. I don't love Fire Poison Mage. I think it's a pretty solid class all around. It doesn't really have any problems as a class, but I don't like that it leans so heavily into having 5 toggles, and not to mention just a lot of skills to deal with. Anyway, the problem with a class like this is the learning curve is pretty steep. It's kind of a sharp learning curve, so by the time I'm done with it, once it's level 210, I will have finally gotten used to it, and at that point, I'm already done playing it. So that's kind of gonna suck. Regardless, let's get into it. I am going to grind this Fire Poison Mage to 210. Just reached level 205. Got about 20 minutes of this Eep left, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up, but I'll probably push for 210 tomorrow because I'm kind of getting tired. Oh, I'll figure that out later. Ooh, that gave me 60% experience? Yeah. We're on the blaster again, actually, because it is time to get an Absolab weapon. I was checking yesterday. I actually have both enough Damien drops and enough weekly pieces from the weeklies to get a weapon. So that's kind of amazing. I'm also going to go ahead and upgrade this to legendary just to get it out of the way. Also 17 star and, you know, all that good stuff. I need to not do anything. I just need to go transfer these into... Yeah. Absolab Pile God. A big damage decrease, but it is worth noting that this will be significant, especially for a blaster, because of how low the base weapon attack is on blaster weapons. It's significant. All right, nice. So, first things first, I guess I'm just going to transfer my Fafnir directly over to it. I can transfer it over to Sweetwater, but I'm not going to do that. And there you go, it's already a damage increase. I do lose the anvil, which is lame, but I can always just re-anvil it if I want. What am I transferring this to? Oh yeah, that transfers to Superior Galax, I forgot. Alright, so next up on the list of things to do. Actually need to hop on my dual blade because I have a lot of flames on this character. And I don't know that I'm going to be using them anytime soon. I guess I would, but I can always just buy more, I suppose. I don't know. Doesn't really matter one way or the other, but I'm here, so I'll go ahead and just transfer these. Use these, as well as these cubes. Take out all my mesos. I don't know how expensive this is going to be. But I'm also going to go ahead and just Star Force this immediately. Don't even think about it. Perfect. One tap, no problem. So now let's flame it. I'm not actually sure what tier 5, 6, 7 weapon attack would look like on this weapon. 34, I'm gonna have to check. I have to check. Absolab base attack on this is 154. All right, so tier 5 would be 47, tier 6 would be 62. So we're looking for 47 or 62 attack. Ooh, 10% boss damage would be amazing. If it had any weapon attack at all. Oh, wow, that's really good. That's fantastic. I really couldn't ask for something much better than that on this character. Next item on the agenda is going to be getting this to legendary. Well, no tier up from those, but oh yeah, I need to buy my pets again. I'm just gonna start using red cubes. Actually, I guess I should be using black cubes, huh? Because it's technically the most efficient, so black cubes it is. While I'm here, I'm also gonna buy the Water of Life for my pets. Now let's cube this bad boy. It's not equipped, so I have to... Okay, yeah, now let's cube this bad boy. Whatever, just keep it. It's a big improvement. We're still looking for tier ups, but, you know, you never know what you're gonna get. I could legitimately go through all of these black cubes and not get a tier up. You never know. Nice! Alright, we got a tier up. Thank God. We went through quite a bit of those to not get anything. If we just get unique, that'll be fine, but I would like legendary. There's the legendary tier up. Beautiful. I love that black cubes prevent you from doing the one more try if you get a tier up. That was such a nice quality of life change. It used to not be that way. 30-30? Yeah, but I'm still gonna cube this for attack, I think. For a boss mule, I think I'm really happy with just getting 3 useful lines, so attack, IED, and boss. Any combination of the 3 of those would be amazing. But I am going to have to buy more cubes, so let's just go ahead and I'll spend a little more on this. Not a ton, but, you know, these characters are an investment that you have to make, so it'll be worth it. So I lose 5% boss, but I get attack instead of damage, so I think this will... This is actually... Huh. I guess I'll go with it because it's attack, but it seemed like it was marginally worse. 35 and 30? Alright, I think we're good on this weapon now. My secondary and my emblem both have 2-line attack, so having these 2 lines of boss damage is going to be perfectly acceptable on this character. I guess... There's a couple things I could do. I could throw some of these black cubes on some of my epic gear and try to get it to unique. And I think I'll do that. Nice. Okay, so I'll tier everything that I have up to unique, and then I'll roll it with Master Craftsman's cubes. I think that's the best way to go. Nice. This is going very well, actually. Let's do CRA next. All right, I went through all of them. Got my Master SS ring and my Connish treasure up to unique. So I'm going to head over to this place, get some Master Craftsman's cubes, and try to roll 2-line strength on both of those. Nice. That was not that bad. Let's do it for the Connish treasure. And there you go. That was it. That really wasn't that bad at all. And that puts me at 19.7, very, very close to 20K. I don't know if there's anything else that I want to bother re-rolling right now. Yeah, probably not. But this should be a strong improvement to the blaster's damage, because just look how much boss damage I just got. Basically, all of the boss damage from this weapon was just added to this character by equipping this weapon. So that's 10% from the set bonus, 10% from the flame, and then 65% from the potential. So an extra 85% boss damage was just added to this character, which is fucking crazy. This just looks like a worse version of the Absolab weapon. All right, nice. Yes! 3-line fucking, what is this called? Heart. 3-line heart, baby! Sitting here cubing at 4:45 a.m. just because I can't sleep and I got a 3-line legendary heart. Yeah. So I guess since I'm here, might as well quickly mention it. I'm trying to clear Hard Lucid with Cynthia. I contribute enough damage to be a part of a Hard Lucid party, but she can almost solo. So we just figured the 2 of us together, we should be able to clear Hard Lucid. And I kind of need a weapon, so I'm trying to push Hard Lucid before spending 20 weeks on normal Lucid, which is why I am spending a bunch of mesos upgrading my gear right now, because I need to get a lot stronger. There's a 3-line heart. So I finished Fire Poison Mage. That was pretty easy, and it actually ended up being a very fun class. I really enjoyed grinding on Fire Poison Mage. It was super low effort, which I really liked, and it was pretty effective. So big thumbs up for Fire Poison Mage. After Fire Poison Mage, I was working on Kana a little bit. Kana was actually the class that sort of was the final straw for me not a couple months ago, more like a couple weeks ago, where I kind of just stopped playing. And part of that was because Kana just was so unfun. I cannot stand playing this character. I got it to like 202 or something and then had to stop. And I got it to 210 via the Ignition minigames. After Kana, I did Xenon. Xenon was a big disappointment. Huge disappointment. If you watched my update video, I had kind of a short list of characters that I thought I could main after my Paladin was liberated and everything. Just like a second character to have. A second main, if you will. Xenon was on that short list, and I really thought I would like it a lot more than I actually do. I have, I believe, level 220 Xenon in Bara, and I had kind of a similar experience with that character, where I played it, and I really wanted to like it, and it just really wasn't that fun. For some reason, both Xenons that I've played now have felt insanely weak, and I'm not sure why that is. There could be a case to be made that I literally just did not fund them enough. Maybe Xenon requires a lot of funding in order to do well. So that could be on me. I don't really know. But either way, Xenon's pretty much off of that short list at this point. There's so many problems with playing this character. A lot of them can be overcome pretty easily. If it needs funding, just give it more funding. But one big problem that I have with it is how heavily dependent it is on burst. And after doing Tower of Oz and realizing I kind of hate it, I don't see myself ever doing Tower of Oz again. And this means that whatever character I play in the future is definitely going to need to have a large portion of their damage come off burst. So something like Wind Archer is one of the first things that comes to mind. You can generally burst with just about any character in the game, but there are definitely characters out there who shine a lot more off burst than on burst, and a Ring of Restraint 4 is not quite as important on those characters as it is on something like Nightlord or Xenon or something like that. Fire Poison is actually one of the classes that doesn't have a ton of burst from what I can tell, from what little I know about it, what little I've actually watched of it. It doesn't seem to have a ton of burst damage. It kind of just does a lot of damage over time, which is kind of its whole thing. Anyway, because of that fact, Xenon is kind of a class I'm not really that interested in playing anymore, and it's kind of off the short list. Anyway, now that Kana, Xenon, and Fire Poison Mage are done, Mechanic is next on the list, but I'm not going to be grinding on my Mechanic. I'm going to get my Mechanic to 202 through the Ignition minigames, and then I'm going to use the Extreme Growth Potions on them to get them to 210, because I know for a fact I will not enjoy leveling a Mechanic. My philosophy with leveling these characters to 210 for this 9k grind has generally been do the classes I hate playing, do the classes that will give me beneficial level 3 link skills. I finished every level 3 link skill in the game now, I think. And then once I'm done grinding all the classes I don't like playing, then I can just grind the classes that I do like playing. And since I enjoy playing them, it will be easier if I run out of motivation or anything like that. So that's been my philosophy. And at this point, I've pretty much gotten all of the bad ones out of the way. So Arc, Beast Tamer, who else? Demon Avenger, Demon Slayer was kind of mid. Ho Young was awful. I think Ho Young was the first one I did. Xenon ended up being a lot worse than I thought. And, you know, Kana. There actually really weren't that many. But moving forward, there are a couple that I still want to do. I'm kind of worried about Battle Mage. I don't know how 5th Job Battle Mage plays. And I'm also a little worried about Lara not being engaging enough to be interesting. When grinding my Lara to 200, I found that it was reasonably fast, but God, it was boring. It was not fun. Kinesis might be another one that I'm a little concerned about. So as far as these characters go, Mechanic will get to level 210 very soon. I just need to wait till reset. Then I can get enough minigame points to get the character to 210, 202, and then use the growth potions and get to 210. But tonight is going to be focused on Cadena. I'm leveling Cadena to 210 tonight, and that will be maybe not that bad. I don't anticipate Cadena being a bad grinding experience, so we'll see what happens. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much the only Legion update that I wanted to make. I'm probably not going to do too many more clips for a couple days. I'll probably just come back in a few days and give you another big Legion update because I am kind of in the process of waiting for a new microphone. The one I'm using right now is fine. It sounds pretty good, but it's not what I want to be using. So I'm not going to be recording a lot of clips over the next few days, but it doesn't matter because this week I'm not posting a video anyway. Just trying to take a week off and sort of get back into things. Alrighty, another day, another Legion character taken care of. Today's Legion character, or I guess yesterday's Legion character, was Archmage Ice Lightning. This class it has always been a weird choice to me as a class. I don't understand why people pick it over anything else. Fire Poison Mage, to me, makes sense because it's very heavy DPS and it has really good mobbing. It kind of feels like a cohesive, complete class. Bishop, obviously, heavy support. It's very clear what Bishop's role is, but Archmage, I don't understand why it exists other than to fill a slot. Even after playing it for these last 5 hours to grind it from 200 to 210, checking out the 5th job skills, doing some like mini micro bossing with E-mobs and E-bosses, I still don't understand why it exists. It still doesn't feel like a complete class to me. It feels like there was a time when Ice Lightning was crazy good at mobbing. I don't think they hold that status anymore. But using Chain Lightning felt weird to me. I would rather be playing Luminous and using Reflection. The only skill that I really liked was, what was it? Deep Freeze? What the hell was it? Arctic Chill? Very, very cold skill. The one where it does like a big full map attack and then leaves shards of ice that do damage over time. That skill was really cool. And it got nerfed a lot a while ago, I remember. And it's just, I don't know. I guess Ice Lightning's just not my thing. It feels like an incomplete class, if I'm being honest. I don't mean to be so harsh on it. I'm sorry, all you Ice Lightning mains out there, you're totally valid. It's just for me, it's like, I don't get it. I don't understand why. Okay, let me rephrase. So I said, I don't know why anyone would choose this class. After playing it, I do know why people would choose it. The aesthetic is pretty cool, no pun intended. It has a really good bind. It's a decent grinder. I think I would have more fun grinding on it if I was one-shotting. It's very hard for me to one-shot without investing hundreds of millions of mesos into each one of these characters, so I don't really do it. I'm usually okay with two-shotting. But even after playing, I don't see my opinion on it changing at all. I do, though, now understand why people like it. It makes more sense to me. Fire Poison was like a game changer because up to 200, I felt Fire Poison was like, what the fuck? This class kind of sucks. Then I played it to 210 and I was like, what the fuck? This class kind of rocks. So it was a big shift in opinion on this class. I also got my mechanic to 210. Where is she? There we go. Nothing to say about mechanic because I used growth potions on her. One other thing that I wanted to mention. So Clovers. I have 1,200 right now, and I plan on buying clover pouches to reach 2,000. I don't think I'll buy 2 of these growth potion selector coupons this month. I might buy another one next month, and that will save me about 20 Legion levels that I have to grind out, which is huge. Very important at this point in my progression. Well, I say important, very important in me reaching my goal of 9k Legion. As far as account progression, I don't need to be doing any of this. This Legion is totally fine. I just want 9k Legion. So next up on the list, I don't really know. I think I'm going to still hold off on playing classes I don't want to play. Like Kinesis, I might just bonk to 210. And Jet, I'm more than likely going to bonk to 210 because I cannot stand Jet. I really dislike that class. I want a revolver using cowboy class so bad. But Jet takes up the damn cowboy slot by being a space cowboy, which doesn't count as a cowboy, by the way. It's just space and then also cowboy. I want pure cowboy, but Jet takes up that slot, so I hate it. Now, the real reason is I just don't find it fun. It's too fast, too floaty, and I don't enjoy it. I will say their bossing is insanely fun, but yeah, that's a lot of explanation for Jet that I really probably didn't need to get into. Anyway, yeah, so Jet, I'm probably gonna bonk. I'm planning, based on what I have left, I'm planning on bonking Jet and Kinesis. Dark Knight, easy grind. Hero, super easy grind. Laura, easy. Marksman, easy. Zero might be a little rough trying to relearn it, but it's kind of a straightforward class once you know what you're doing. Corsair, easy, great class, no concerns there. Battle Mage concerns me a little bit because getting it to 200, it was probably the longest 200. And I think it was one of the last 200s I did. So that should show you how bad it was up until 5th job, though my Battle Mage main friend tells me that it gets a lot better in 5th job, and I believe her. So I'm not really concerned about that. Pathfinder, whatever. Pathfinder's easy to grind. Bowmaster, love Bowmaster. And then Cannon Master. I love Cannon Master as well. Actually, I wanted to mention something. So a few times throughout this series, I've brought up my Buccaneer. However, something changed in the way that I approached the game. So this is going to sound really stupid, but for me, I liked having voices on for a long time. If you watch my old videos, you'll hear I have voices on for every clip, basically. I never turned it off. However, when Ignition hit GMS and we got the really bad voice acting for Mihail, I had to start turning it off because I could not stand it. It sounded so dumb to me that they needed to cast literally anyone else to do the voice of Mihail. The fucking female Dawn Warrior's voice actor has more testosterone in her voice than the voice actor for Mihail. I'll say it. I thought she was really hot. It made me want to play Dawn Warrior. Anyway, because I no longer play with voices on, and I kind of have to keep them disabled unless I want to constantly be switching back and forth, because I have a Bara Mihail that I use for boss mulage, and a Reboot Mihail that I use for boss muling as well. So I just started playing without voices. I mentioned that one of the reasons I don't want to touch this Buccaneer is because I want to play a female Buccaneer, because one of my favorite voice actors of all time does the voice for female explorer pirates. And I think her voice is awesome. She's the same voice actor as Angelic Buster, Sarah Ann Williams. And also, if you know me, you know that I'm kind of a microphone nerd. And by extension, since I do primarily voiceover content, I have mostly been focused in the world of voiceover work, and that also extends to voice acting. I've also just always kind of been a voice actor nerd. When I was younger, like in middle school and high school, I always wanted to be a voice actor. So it's kind of something that I pay attention to more than other people. But now that I don't play with voices on anymore, there's nothing stopping me from playing this character. So, because I don't want to I don't like playing male characters in video games. I really just don't. I don't. There's not really any good reason for it. I just don't. But now that I don't have that reservation with this character, I'm thinking that I want to turn this character into a boss mule. I don't know when I'm going to do that because I really don't want to chop up the timeline that I've already set up of 9K Legion and Dual Blade and then work on my Paladin. I don't want to inject another boss mule in there because that's not what I said I was going to do. So I'm not going to change plans. But at some point in the future, I am seriously considering turning this Buccaneer into a boss mule, but it's not going to stay a Buccaneer. Let's make that clear. It's going to be a Cannon Master. Cannon Master is my favorite Explorer pirate by miles. I would say that Corsair is the only thing that even comes close. Buccaneer, I don't like. If you know me, you know I don't like Buccaneer at all. So that's something that might be happening in the future. The Blade Master is coming along well. We're at level 220. We have 15 more to go, which is effectively 5 more levels, but I do need to get on Cynthia about actually grinding with me more because we don't have that much time left. We have a little over a week, and even if we only do 1 level a day, we're still going to be cutting it close. So, yeah, I don't know. This will be 235, no problem, and it'll give me another 15 Legion levels, which is awesome. Ilium still holding out for the future when I boss mule this character, and Kaiser as well. So pretty much all of the characters that I have made have been organized, cleaned up. They all have a role, and we're getting to the point now where my lowest level character is level 210, which is a pretty cool place to be. Just look how many characters I have who are 210 or higher. It's literally 30 characters on this account are level 210 or higher. So today, I'm not sure a character I'm going to play. I might just do Battle Mage because I am worried about it and I don't know how it's going to turn out. So I think that's the one I'm going to go with. So I'm going to get to work on that and I will see you guys on the other side. This looks like too much of a hassle. Oh. I did it! I reached level 210. I was not even looking at the screen when that happened. I legitimately was looking away and I looked back and I'm level 210. Alright, we did it. Battle Mage is 210. And now that I know everything about the class, I can go ahead and review it real quick and make a guide on how to level it from 1 to 210. This class is still pretty cool. The tools that it gets in 5th job are very, very nice and make mobbing on it a lot better. But ultimately, I still think Finishing Blow isn't as great as it can be. It's better than it used to be. But it just feels not amazing. It's definitely not my thing. But I like it a lot more than some of the other classes I've leveled. So that is today's 210 taken care of. Got a lot of node stones from this character, actually. I think, what was that, 18 node stones that I got? I usually don't get nearly that much. I'm running low on potential scrolls. I had like 100 when I started, but I've used so many on these characters. I have almost none left now. I don't think it'll be prohibitive in getting all of the characters to 210, but I do think it will be kind of annoying. I started leveling my Kinesis to 202 for the Bonk potion in the future. Same for Jet. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 characters remain. I'm not sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe 0. Maybe tomorrow I'll do 0 and just get it out of the way. The only 2 left that I know I won't really enjoy are 0 and Lara. But Lara I won't enjoy just because it's so unengaging. It's so boring. It's a really good mobber, so it might not even take the full 5 hours that all the other characters have taken. Every one of these 210s, getting from 200 to 210, has been about 5 hours. So I think Lara might be a little faster, but that could just be copium. Anyway, 8876 Legion. Pretty good. Still, obviously, not where I want to be. I'm still not really happy, but I'll get there slowly. Once I get to 8900, I think it'll become a little easier. Being in the 8800s is still rough. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Trading area where people just sell stuff, right? Because in an old school RuneScape, you could probably find that real easy. You just go to the same place. Yeah. That sucks. Oh, level 210. All right. My thoughts on 0. I finished leveling my 0 to 210. This one actually took a little while, I think, because I was just stalling a lot. 0 ended up being a lot more fun than I expected. Historically, when I play 0, I'm always trying to rush through it and never really giving it a chance as a class. But this time, since I'm just doing this, I'm opting to level to 9k Legion. I felt like I could approach 0 from a more reasonable perspective and just kind of view it objectively as a class without thinking, I need to get this done so I can get the bonus EXP. With that mindset, I actually found that 0 was a really fun class to play. It was surprising to find that out because all of this time, many years at this point, I had thought 0 kind of sucked and I didn't like it. But that is just not true. So 0 has pretty much made its way onto the short list of characters that I'm considering second maining or whatever you want to call it, alongside Blaster and maybe Cadena. What was the other one I was thinking? Not Evan. Evan's fine, but it's definitely not a class I could see myself playing long term. I don't know. Either way, 0 was very fun. And I actually realized that I never talked about it, but Cadena was very fun as well. But getting it to 210 was kind of similar to leveling like a Hayato, where it was intensive because I was not used to it. I don't know if over time grinding on a Cadena will be less intensive as I get used to it. That was the case with Hayato, but Cadena kind of has a lot going on, so I'm not really sure what to expect from that class. Regardless, though, despite all of this regarding this short list of classes that I'm thinking of, Blaster is still by far my #1 choice. Everything about it is the perfect class for me, so I do not really think any of this matters. I guess it's just easier for me to compartmentalize classes based on whether I would want to main them or not. And 0 has made its way onto that list. Next class that I'm planning on getting to 210, we don't have a lot of choices left. All of the classes that I've left for the grind are classes I enjoy playing, and there's only 10 of them remaining. Of these classes, I think Pathfinder is the one that I like the least, but I do think it will be very easy to level up. So I think I'll do Pathfinder next. And then I'll just have it out of the way. Lara is still going to be bonked to 210, along with Kinesis. I don't really plan on playing Lara. It's just going to be too boring. What I'll probably do with Lara is start doing Ignition minigames with her and see how far I can get her, how close to 210 I can get her, and then just do the remaining few levels via grinding, because I'm pretty sure the ignition event ends in like a week, and that's not going to be enough time to get from 200 to 210 through just the mini games. So tomorrow is going to be Pathfinder, and then we'll be over 8,900 Legion. I did it! I rolled 9% auto steal. Let's go, dude. Right at the end of January. I was not expecting to get that. Wow. That's awesome. I mean, I wish that first line was 7. That would be amazing, but this is 9% auto steal, which is all I wanted, and I actually managed to get it. So let's go, dude. You know, I really wasn't sure if I was going to use this as damage or drop, but I think it's been answered for me. That was really easy. I've had a lot of luck rolling 3-line strength recently. Within the past few days, I've managed to roll the Fairy Heart, the Sweetwater Monocle, and now the Ring, Glory Guard Ring Justicar. All right, question answered. Cool. Gets me a little closer to 30k stat.
Just floating around sickles.
God, I'm iframing. I'm not taking any bullshit chances right now. All right. Because of the way my iframe works, I'll have it again in a minute.
All right.
Oh shit, I didn't realize you got her so low. Let me know when you're ready. I have 20 seconds on my burst.
Oh. Let's wait for that then. I won't have smoke screen, but we should clear this up pretty fast.
Bomb.
Bombs. Stack of meat.
Good.
Oh, thank God.
5 seconds. I'm ready whenever. Oh, but she did the thing. Lasers.
It's fine. More time we spend stalling, the closer I'm gonna get to having smoke screen. Alright, I have 10 seconds for smoke screen.
There, you want to do it? You want a phaser?
Let's wait for middle or top to break. Okay, top broke. Just kidding, we're phasing it now.
Okay, I got everything. You have your bind, I mean your damage, and you're good to go.
On. On.
Oh! I can't believe we actually did that. Oh.
If I was more prepared, I could.
I told you, those hammers are annoying as fuck. They always do that. Oh, thank God. That was way too close. 1 life and like 0.4 seconds left. You fucking kidding me?
Yep. I don't know what killed her. Probably was my coins. I think it was my coins, actually. Fuck. Because I need to set up my minutes. I need to set up smoke screen before we phased her.
Oh, is that why it was closer like that? I don't know who. I don't know how we phased her. I might have mindlessly attacked her, but I don't think I do that much damage.
It depends. Could have been anything.
Whatever, doesn't matter. We cleared it. Let's get this over with though, because my replay. Oh no, I was recording. Never mind, we're good. Don't have to worry about replay buffer. I forgot I turned on recording.
Right?
And nothing. No box.
I got a lucid droid.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
That's my third lucid ray, I think. I had to toss one.
It sucks that there's no box. Why'd you have to toss one?
Because I already had one and it was wasted space.
Does my drop rate impact my own personal drops?
I've been told no, but it feels like yes.
I am missing a lot of stuff. We're at 12.9k stat. I have a bossing preset. Okay, cool. I'm gonna apply all my link skills. I don't have any presets, of course. But I'm gonna see what I can do on this character. With 13k stat, I could probably kill Lotus and Damien. Oh my god, I almost spilled my soda. I could probably kill Lotus and Damien, but it would be really hard. I think I'm just gonna settle for right below that. I'm gonna have to move this to a different button, actually. Let's see where the boss... I don't know where the boss info is. Here it is. So as far as bosses go, I should be able to kill Princess no problem. Probably not Lotus and Damien, but anything before that I should be able to do. So let's see. I'm also missing boost nodes, and that's very important. That's going to significantly lower my damage. This character's not that strong, and it's going to take a lot of investment to make them stronger. So I'll just see what I can do now. All right, so like this Surgeon Eye is cool, but it's actually very impractical. No, I need a burst. I'm gonna die. Got him. Chaos Pierre, easy. Ah! Got it. I did it. All right, that was rough, but I did it. Job of catchy. Got him. That was rough. Level 254. This puts me one level away from Lamina. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to end up grinding all the way there or if I'll get another magnificent potion. Maybe from the haste event coming up. I don't know. But we still have about 100 Legion levels to go before the big grind for the Paladin begins. But we're one level away from Lamina. Almost there. Alright, I actually want to talk about something real quick that I started doing. I think I mentioned this maybe a clip or two ago, but I was working on my Cannon Master. As you can see, it's actually a Cannon Master now. It's no longer a Buccaneer. I had about 40 node stones that I collected while working on Legion. I imagine I'll probably collect another 40 or 50 on the way to 9k, but I used them all on this character to give them some nodes. I didn't get a single useful boost node, which kind of sucks. So at this point in this character's progression, Cannon of Mass Destruction is actually the skill that does by far the most damage to anything, which makes it kind of difficult because this class is a little hard to play. I mean, just like any class in this game, this one also has a big learning curve, and placing your cannon bullets properly can be a little bit of a problem, as I have come to learn. I did quite a few things with this character. What else? What else did I actually do? I opened a single surprise style box and got these pink heart shorts and just threw them on the character. I'll come up with a more cohesive outfit soon, whenever I can play the game without crashing. All right. I think I also cubed a few things. I really can't remember. God, that needs to be recubed. Holy shit. This character is just kind of a mess, in all honesty. And I don't really... I mean, I've said this before. I don't want to spend a bunch of mesos on this character right now. I did spend about $30 getting this character 3 pets. I actually only had to buy 2 of them. But I had to buy a lot of pet skills, and that got real expensive. Where did all of my mesos go for this character? Because I know I spent like 3 billion mesos. Oh, job changing alone was about 1 billion mesos. So that was pretty pricey. Anyway, as far as progression on this character goes, I have done everything up to Akechi. I don't think I did Chaos Papulatus, because I don't think I'm very good at this class yet, though after clearing Akechi, I'm pretty confident I actually have the damage to clear Chaos Papulatus. Oh, this is where all the mesos went. I remember now. I actually spent 2 billion or so re-rolling my inner ability to get +1 attack speed, which is very important on a Cannon Master. So for this character, I think I'm content to sort of just leave it where it is, clearing Akechi every week, maybe boosting some skills here and there to make it a little easier, but I'm not going to push anything on this character right now. This character really only exists for convenience's sake. I never once planned on actually having this character be a boss mule, so I don't know, it's just kind of there. It just kind of happened. But I'll get this character to 235 eventually. I don't know when. I think what I might do is once I reach 9k Legion and all these characters are 210, I'll throw any growth potions that I get onto this character to reach 235. This character is lacking in the symbol department as well. So there's a lot to do with this character, but I'm still actually working on my blaster's symbols to get them all to level 10. So there's a lot of stuff to do. However, while I'm here, I am going to hop on my other Cannon Master. Actually, no, I need to finish leveling this character first. Then I'll job change it. But for now, reset happens in about 10 minutes. I really don't think I have time to do dailies on my blaster. It's really just back to the Legion grind. And quick update, I got my new microphone. You may or may not be able to tell depending on what quality headphones you're using. It's the CAD E100SX. The CAD E100 microphones have always been praised for their voiceover capabilities, and I was particularly drawn to how this microphone sounds a lot more like a ribbon microphone, which I really love the sound of. So new microphone is in store. As of recording this, I am planning on streaming soon. I didn't actually mention it, but I guess I might as well say it. The overlay here in the bottom right, you can see sort of where my mouse cursor is. There's an overlay, not the bottom right. There's an overlay in the bottom left, right around here, that has the EXP, the current song that's being played, and if there was actually chat, it would show chat, as you can see. I actually might need to make chat a little bigger. Regardless, you're gonna probably see that on most / all of the progression series clips from now on, because it's really difficult for me to constantly swap back and forth between my recording scene in OBS and my streaming scene in OBS, and I can't always promise that if something happens and I wasn't prepared for it, that I'll be on the right preset. So I really hope there's no issues with that. I apologize if there are, I really do. But this is just part of the way that I'm running things now. On the flip side, the way that I'm planning this out, if you go to my VOD playlist, which should be up, I'm actually probably going to purge all of my old, like really old VODs from that playlist. But there should be a playlist of VODs that have pretty much all of the streaming that I do. So you could go watch that if you want. It's I don't know. I'm excited for all the new stuff that I'm doing. So I hope that you share in that excitement with me. I am going to go ahead and stop recording because it is getting pretty late and I need to go for my walk, and I might actually try to get my first stream in tonight now that my microphone has arrived. We actually had a deep freeze here in Texas again, and I could sit here and whine about, well, why don't we invest in, some infrastructure that can prevent everything from shutting down the moment a piece of ice appears on the road. That would be all well and good, but we're not here to complain. We're here to have a good time. So everything was kind of delayed a few days because nothing was running. I couldn't get my new microphone until just now. So while I wanted to start streaming a few days ago, I just kind of put it off, and I really probably didn't need to, but I did. So whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling.